Hello and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor Channel. My name is Sensei Crypto. I'll be doing the opening bell today and also the closing bell. Please join me for my Sunday show as well. We will deep dive into crypto and I'll explain my strategy. But for now, thank you for joining me. Sorry that I am late. I had a system issue, meaning I had to restart my whole computer. Hopefully that won't happen again. I'll try and make sure it doesn't. I want to make sure this ticker is working. It was working before, but I've restarted my. There we go. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the price of our favorite stocks, important forex pairs, and crypto. You can also see the links below and that ticker running for all the information about Martyn and myself. So welcome to the stream. Sorry again that I'm late. We've got 5 minutes until the bell, so we didn't miss that. And let's see if the market is going to turn around. We did have a red day yesterday. We did hold the support, so maybe we will bounce up, or maybe we will break through the support and go down even lower. But thank you for joining. Please do hit the like button, and I do apologize for being late. So let's get right into it. Let's have a look at the US 500 first, see if we are. US 500 just is the same as the S&P, but it allows us to see what's going on pre-market and after market. So if we go on the 15-minute time frame, we can see we have been pumping. We are up 0.3%, so that's where we expect the S&P to open it in 5 minutes. So we are having a slight bounce. Let's see, the notable gainers after hours are SBCE up 2%, and also Rocket Lab up nearly 2%. The biggest losers in the after hours, it seems like it's AMC down 2%. We'll have a quick look at Bitcoin as well. Let's see how that's trading today. It has also had a little bounce. It is up 0.5%, and Ethereum, which has been hammered over the last few days, is also up 0.75%. Okay, let's bring your comments in, and welcome to the stream. Yes, so we got Jojo S here first. Hi Martyn, hope you're enjoying the break. We all hope Martyn's having a nice break. Liam Laffy says, may be a rebound of yesterday's drop in the market. Maybe. It does seem that way so far. We're up on the US 500. Let's see exactly how much we're up right now. We're now up 0.3%. That was me saying 3 minutes, please. T-Roll, hi, hello. Let's hope it's going to be a better day than yesterday. That's a low bar. I mean, there could be much worse days than we saw yesterday. Yesterday was just not really that bad of a day. So it's not that low of a bar. Jordan Allen, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Jordan Allen. Hide and hide. Yes, not sure why. I had to restart the computer, meaning everything went wrong a little bit. George says, good morning. Liam Laffy, want to get more Rocket Lab if it dives lower? Yes, we will look at Rocket Lab. The level for me, I will show where I'm looking to enter a position. MSK, to buy or not to buy more SBC? That is the question. Martyn did post a video yesterday. You might want to watch that, see what he's doing. He seems to have bought a lot of SBCE. Wade Van Essen, I sold most of my Apple at 181. Good idea or not? To try back later. Let's have a quick look at. I'll give you a quick answer for that. And if you want me to deep dive, I can. Also 181. That's the level it is at now. We'll show you the chart in a second. It is breaking out of a slight trend line. So it's not the worst place. I do believe Apple and a lot of stocks will go down lower. Let's have a look. Senor Polito Hole, what is the next support line if SBC drops below 150, Sensei? It's very hard to say when we enter price discovery because it's no man's land, but we can try and pick out some levels. Obviously $1 would be the real next level of support, but we'll have a look at that as well. So let's see, what was the first suggestion? Was Rocket Lab, I think, and then we'll look at Apple and then SBC, but we've got 1 minute until the bell, so I'm going to put that down. It might be less than a minute. Oh, that's not the right one, sorry. Here we go, we've got 1 minute until the bell. It's probably much less than that. It's I think around 40 seconds, so we'll press the bell when it's correct. Good morning all, and Sensei, nice and cool this morning at nice 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 15.5 degrees Celsius. Thanks for letting me know in Celsius, I wouldn't know what 60 degrees Fahrenheit would be. Yes, that is chilly, a little bit chilly, it's a nice temperature though. We'll have a look at the general, we'll look at Rocket Lab, Apple, and then SBC, and then we'll have a look at all the stocks. We've got 15 seconds until the bell. Thank you all for joining. Hit the like button, please. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. The bell has gone. We are now trading. We're live in the Friday session. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the S&P before we dive into the suggestions. So the S&P is open up 0.43%. We'll come back to that once that's settled down in the next 5 minutes. Okay, so let's have a look at Rocket Lab. What level would I be buying it? It is the level of... Wow, yeah. So there is a short in place, but there's nothing wrong with taking profits from the short because we can get. Let's just make this much smaller so we know we've taken a short, but we'll put it like there. It's probably around about the $4 mark. You could start sort of DCAing at $4.15, $4, $3.80, $3.60, split the buys up. That's what I would do. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we come down to $4.15 in the next week. And then $4. You can see the support is around this area, so it's more of a DCA strategy between $4.15 and $3.50. And then the next one was Apple. So with Apple, we've got this slight trend line, which just shows if we break above it, it's a supply line. So meaning we will probably have some follow through, maybe to the 190 and even to the all-time highs, maybe. But it is at a level where if the markets do turn around, so if you do have a bearish sentiment for the markets in general, firstly, we're not above the support, so it doesn't mean that's an area that a sell could be good. Which seems like you've sold right now, which for now, because we haven't broken above this trend line, we might today, but for now it is considered an okay sell. The next levels would probably be around the 150, and I'm pretty certain you'll be able to pick up Apple at 150. Everything I say is not financial advice, so do your own research and do what makes you feel comfortable. The next one was SBCE. This one will be a hard question to answer, but you can go from 150 to $1 very quickly, especially if bad news comes out. But let's see if we can do a fib retracement from that low to that high. 140 would be the next level. We could draw that in case we do come down. 140, and if we do a fib retracement from the other level, yeah, we'll draw a rectangle. This would be the area I'd be looking for if we break below. Let's turn that green. It would be around between 137 and 140. And then it should probably most likely be the $1 level. Okay, thanks, Sensei. Do you have an entry for Apple yourself, or is the stock that you don't want to? I do want to hold Apple, but I would be pretty reluctant to buy Apple, and that might mean I might miss the buys for Apple, because where I want to buy Apple would be at much lower levels. I'll be tempted to buy Apple. Probably my first DCA level might be at the 136 level, and then also, as I explained yesterday, I'm not sure if you're in the show, I like to do my buys in a few lots. then it'll be the 124, and ultimately I'd love to buy, and it's not unlikely to happen, Apple are around $80 as well. So those would be the areas I'd like to nibble in, and if I'm doing more DCAs, then it could be somewhere like that as well, the 92, and of course we'd have to prepare for worst case scenario, which would be Apple at $57 to $50. So yeah, that's the levels I would start DCAing, maybe 20%, 20%, another 20%, another 20%, another 20%. That's how I'd do it. And I'd need to consider that maybe some of these won't come into action. But that's how I'd like to own Apple. And those are the levels. Let's have a look at the market now. Let's see what's our best performance. So Vail, this is someone's suggestion. I don't remember who once asked me to look at this. It's up 1.37. It's a $57 billion market cap company, so it's a big company. Tilray is up 0.25%. We can switch to some daily candles. And we expect Tilray to come down to 173. SBC is now flat on the day. We then got the S&P 500 up 0.4445%, so it is rebounding. We did get that candle yesterday, which we said were holding support. So I won't be surprised if we close the gap at 4,400 today. Maybe we see a move up of the candle could end up around 1% today. We then got Apple, that's being rejected from this line here, something like that. Then we've got Amazon up 0.32%, Baba up 0.4%, J&J up 0.43%, bouncing from support. Microsoft up 0.24%, the Russell up 0.1%, and the Nasdaq is looking not too bullish in my opinion, meaning the tech could be going down, but it's up 0.13%. Microsoft up, no, not Microsoft, MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor's company, which holds a lot of Bitcoin, is up 0.12%. We've got Lyft up 0.19%, and McDonald's up 0.17%. Yeah, McDonald's could come down to 230. We've then got Tilray down 0.51, so it is changing. Tide, SBC is flat. Meta is down 0.27. The DXY is flat on the day. Kenvue is up slightly. Coca-Cola is up today. We are still at support, so that's looking fine. Disney is down 0.2, PayPal is down 0.2, Euro 50 is down, so opposite of the S&P, it's down about 0.5%. We've then got Etsy down 1%, Hood down 0.43, that was down a lot yesterday, that was down 4% yesterday, and the day before it was down 3%, so that's been having a bad week. We've got Snapchat down 1.21, Rocket Lab down 0.45, Tesla down 0.8, it's rolling over. Is this another higher low, lower high? Pinterest down 1%, ARK Invest 0.7, sorry, need some water, 1 second. We have ARK Invest down 0.62. We've got Palantir down 1.37. It seems like we're not going to reach that support. It might be a profit-taking level now. Rivian down 1.24. Lucid down 0.59. Corsair down 0.73. Affirm down 1%. GME down 0.5%. Netflix down 1.6%. Fiverr down 1.84. Mullen down 2%. Is that all-time lows yet? We're not trading this at all. It's nearly. Maybe today we'll see all-time lows. Coinbase down 1.73 and AMC down 3.84. So the biggest gainer today is SBCE up 1.94 now, and the biggest loser is AMC down nearly 4%. So let's look at SBCE bouncing. Martyn put out a video yesterday. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure a lot of you have. I'll be watching it straight after the show. I think it was indicating that Martyn has bought a lot of SBCE. We can have a look at Martyn's Twitter just to stay up to date with what he's doing. Let me give you the link for his Twitter. You can still Martyn, even though he's on holiday, he does like to inform you guys of what he's doing with his portfolio. So we'll have a look at that. And here we go. SBC is now putting in a very quick up candle. It's now up nearly 2%. Let's see if we can see what happened in the after hours yesterday. We hit 151 or 150 depending on the exchange, maybe, because I saw Martyn did say we hit 150. On my exchange is 151, but that's, I guess, close enough. So it has bounced from that level a good 6%. You can trade SBC, that's what I suggest doing. I think Martyn's doing that as well. Let's go back to the normal trading hours and let's have a look at Martyn's Twitter together. That's the wrong screen. Let me just fix this for a sec. There we go. So yesterday Martyn did. This is the YouTube video that you should watch. We got SBC. It happened as predicted. Virtual Galactic bounce at 150. Showtime. I'm now going all in. Martyn is going all in at SBCE. We wish him the best of luck. And anyone who's holding SBC, we wish you the best of luck as well. Let's put that in the middle. So on the Robinhood, it must have hit 150. We've then got, I think he did buy more. So I'll keep you up to date, see if anything adds there. Let's look at the Financial Times. Israel tells 1.1 million people to leave North Gaza. I'm not sure where they're supposed to go. Let's have a look at this. Israeli military warned more than 1 million people to leave Gaza City, its outskirts, in a move that the Palestinians denounced as forced displacement, and which the UN said would be calamitous. The warning for about half of the Gaza Strip population to relocate from the north to the south of the enclave came with the with what the UN said was a 24-hour deadline, as Israel maintained its siege and bombardment of the 40-kilometer-long territory, particularly the main city. So that is a major humanitarian crisis going on there. Our thoughts go out with to all, everyone on both sides, the innocent civilians that are dying and are in hospital, and yeah, it's a terrible situation, which we need to keep an eye on as investors as well, because if this escalates, we do have other issues. Let's have a look at oil, see if that's going up. SBC is now at 159, it's up 2.58% today. Oil is up today, 2.77%. It is selling off a little bit now, but it's up nowhere near where it was a week ago even, or 2 weeks ago. It was at $90 a barrel, $95 a barrel at its peak, and now at $85 a barrel. So we are moving up again. We've got gold. There we go. V-shaped recovery. Have I said it or did I not say it? There it is. There it is. V-shaped recovery. We're up to 2% today on gold. Big buyers coming in. Let's see if there's any. There we go. Yes, gold is up. It is almost done with its V-shaped recovery. 2% up today. And that's silver up 2.3%, but gold is much more impressive. It's there are levels now with gold. We are entering a level of resistance, but this could be what we've been waiting for weeks. We've said a structure like this on gold could take months, if not years, to play out, and that what we're looking for is a break of all-time highs, and this gold could go on a massive bull run. DXY is flat on the day. Bitcoin dominance is also flat on the day. Let's have a look at the biggest gainers in the cryptos. We've got Wave up 2.4%. We've got Doge up 1.26%. But look at these weekly charts. We have been hammered. The time to buy crypto is near. We're getting there. We just need that one final capitulation and we will be in the crypto markets again. Sand is up. So crypto is having a slight bounce back, but remember the trend right now is bearish. Coinbase, the stock is down 1.4%. Okay, let's have a look at your comments. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. There's some comments coming in. Let me see if I've missed any from before. We went through Apple, so thanks for the question. Mike is here. Hello, Mike. We're going to have a look at your questions. I'm shorting oil as I would like to see a de-escalation of the war, and then as a risk management, I've shorted ILS/MXN pair. What do you think of this strategy? ILS, I've heard of that. I'm just not too up to date. Let me see what that is. Okay, so ILS is the Israeli futures, which is down, and then what is Mexican pesos futures? Okay, I can't comment on that. I don't really do too much foreign exchange, especially based off news narratives. I can't comment on that. But let's see. I'm shorting oil, as I'd like to see. Yeah, I mean, we would all love to see a de-escalation of the war, but does that mean that's going to happen? Remember, oil was going up anyway before there was a war, and we're not even at those levels we were at 2 weeks ago. So we were at 2 weeks ago. Let me show you the chart. We were at $95. There was no indication of war. So the idea that oil only goes up because of a war, of course it will go up because of a war, but oil went up 2 weeks ago when there wasn't. Of course, the Ukraine-Russia war is ongoing, but the news of another war wasn't in the market 2 weeks ago, and oil was at $95 a barrel. So it's very tricky to just be basing, firstly, on what you hope, which is there will be de-escalation, which may not be likely. As we can see, we haven't even had the ground attack yet, which is imminent from the Israeli side. And they're just about to bomb half of Gaza right now. So right now it doesn't seem like de-escalation is going on. And secondly, the oil was at a higher price even though there wasn't any war. So I'll trade more on technicals myself, but I don't see a level of entry right now. I don't see personally a reason to start getting into a short. But that's just my opinion. For me, it looks more bullish than bearish, but it's at entry for me where there's no valid risk to reward either way. So I can't comment, but good luck to you. I don't give financial advice, I give my opinions. Liam Laffey, where do you see Hood going in the long run? In the long run is a difficult question. I don't really look, unless it's a stock I really like. I don't know enough about Hood. I would say it is a great trading platform, and I don't see it going anywhere in terms of being bankrupt. So I do think in the long run, I'm sure it'll be higher than it is today in the next 3 or 4 years. Then yeah, I'm sure it'll be higher than $10, and that's my opinion. Would you agree that Roblox is massively undervalued at this time? It's been slowing returning, but still very much below its fair value. We'll have a look at Roblox. I don't know the company that well. We will have a look at that now. So yeah, I can see, what's the low here? Lower low, higher low, the bullish divergence playing out. Have a look on the weekly. Yeah, in the short term I can see this stock going to $36 over the next couple of weeks maybe. So it is looking bullish in that term. Let me know if there's something more specific you want me to look at. Jordan Allen, I like Roblox, but parents must be made aware of the risk for children. I think some would delete the app if they actually realise how easy it is for predators to groom on the platform. Wow. Yeah, that we should always safeguard the children. The company should always take that into account. Do you believe in a path to profitability for SBC? Yeah, I believe that there is a path. They just need to... I do think there is a path. I think it's a long, dark, scary, risky path. But yeah, there is definitely a path. Wade Van Essen, Palantir arranged to buy back. And we'll have a look. Palantir arranged to buy back. This will be a shorter show than the closing bell, so we will probably be live for another 10 minutes or so. So do get your questions in. And do hit the like button if you have joined us. It helps a lot. Okay, so buyback range for Palantir. The first buyback range would be your local support here, around $13. And then, what can we identify? It will be where it IPO'd at realistically. It will be something like there, at the $10 range. And then the all-time lows could be another level. Different levels to buy back. DCA at each different level is my strategy. Might not be the same as your strategy, but the first level is it does have a fair amount of support, so $14 would be my first area. And if you're really like the stock and you really don't like not being in it, then maybe you can start buying at $16, but that's not where I would be waiting for $11, but that's because I don't mind missing out on it. Let's have a look at the comments. That's actually something I never thought about growing up with Roblox. I never experienced it, but I don't doubt it's not there. But I'd be more focused on the older generation like mine. Yeah, it's not something I've never played, to be honest, so I don't know about it. Wow, eHang is up 20%. What is eHang? It's something Chinese, isn't it? eHang. Okay, so China gives eHang the first industry approval for fully autonomous passenger carrying air taxis. So eHang is a company based in Guangzhou, China, that develops autonomous aerial vehicles and passenger AAVs, which have entered service in China for aerial cinematography, photography, emergency response, and survey missions. So the news is that China, we'll have a look at the chart, China's flying taxi trial puts eHang a step ahead of global rivals. So it gives approval for passenger air taxis. Interesting, it is up on the day 21%. It was as high as 50%. It's coming back down. At one point we'll probably fill the gap at $17, but it has got the approval, so it does look long-term bullish for this company. This once did trade at $130, so interesting. Thanks for bringing that to our attention, TRO. Hi Sensei, good Friday to you all. Thank you for joining us, Sensei. Hope you are well. Our thoughts do still go out with to you and your country and your the innocent civilians, and if you know anyone, I'm sure you do. We are still praying for all the innocent lives being lost. Jordan Allen, remember Seth, parents are the customers and children are the consumers. Yes. For Martyn, we got past 1.66, and today Sensei equals green. Yes, I am bringing the good luck. We'll have a look at SVC. Wow, we are going up. Sensei is always green. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what that means, but Oh my god, first you say Virgin is going down, then it's up. First you say Virgin is going down, then it is up. Not sure what you mean by that comment, please do clarify. But yes, let's look at SBC, it is up. We have been saying for the longest time possible, if you're referring to, I think I know what this comment means. I don't know if this is, first you say Virgin is going down and then it's up. If you're referring to me saying it's going down and now it's up, I've never said this is 100% a stock going down. I mean, you just look at my chart, this is the level of support. Maybe there was a trade we took the other day which we took a 1% loss on, but that's just a trade. I don't mind losing 1% on a trade, or 2%, whatever it might be. This was the level of support, 150. We've said it since 6 months ago when the stock was trading at $6. When the stock broke 411, 150 has always been the mark. And once again, I'll say it again, this could go below 150. It doesn't mean because we've had a bounce today we're not going to, but we've hit the level 150. It's either an area to add to your long-term bag or it's an area to take a trade, and we're coming up to being up 15% from the 150 level, meaning you can take profit. So 150 has always been the mark. I've never changed my stance on that. We have always said 150s in the cards, and a lot of money has been saved from people that didn't think that was likely. And now this box of, I've never changed it, it's this level of support, and we've then got different levels because you don't want to be all in a stock at any time. You want to make sure you're prepared for different levels, but 150 has always been the level which we said it's going to come down to, a level where you can take a short-term trade, a level where you can add to your long-term bags. And we got the level. We hit the level yesterday, last night. Go watch Martyn's video. We hit 150, and now we've bounced. We've had a great bounce on this level. I think everyone's been listening to the 150 level. Everyone had buy orders in then, and it seems like from the area of 150, which was in the pre-market, we are up 8%, and it seems like we're going up more. We have to take out levels. If we don't take out 168, if we don't take out 180, and ultimately 184 is the big level for a trend change, we will probably come back lower. We might go to 140. If we do break 184, then it's the $2 mark, and that's the next most important level. We need to see how we react. We are going to be bearish at it. Well, I'm going to be bearish at the $2 level until we break through. If we break through the $2 level, I believe we can have a quick short squeeze. So nothing's really changed. There might be daily trades which might indicate bearishness. We put in new lows, but we reacted very quickly. So yes, let's have a look at the comments. I think Martyn is in the comment section now. Hi guys, Wade says thanks Sensei, no worries at all. Let's see what Wade. Hi guys, I can't be with you as I'm trading SBCE. See, Martyn's trading SBCE. There's levels to trade, there's levels to add to long-term position. Bought 14,000 last night at 150. Wow, big position from Martyn. As I said I would, he did say 150 is going to go in. Lol, Martyn is going all in, says MSK. Huge day for me and the Lucas 8s. Congratulations, Martyn. Remember, I'm sure you know yourself. You've got. We will have a look at X. Thanks for putting that in. You've made some profits. There's nothing wrong with taking the profits, covering your position. But yeah, congratulations. You've made a good around 10%, which is brilliant. You said you would, and you've done it. And you've put a video out yesterday. You told everyone. So now let's quickly see if we can have a look at your Twitter. I'm going to give the link for Martyn's Twitter. Please do follow that because you do get the updates straight away from Martyn. Yes, we did see this on Twitter. But as we said 15 hours ago, Martyn tweeted saying 150's been hit. He's going all in. He bought a big position and now he's reaping the rewards today. So congratulations to Martyn. Let's see how many people are in the stream. Let's see how many people have liked it. We will be finishing the stream shortly. We've got 35 watching and only 23 likes. That is not good. 36 watching. We're going to have to put a minute on the a minute on the clock. Remember, if we get 50 likes, I'm adding another $10 to the giveaway, which is on Sunday. So please do like. Let's have a look. Right now we are on 25 likes. We can get 35 likes. If everyone likes, SBC's price will go up, and that's a guarantee. Let's see. Let's go on the 1 minute chart. If you all like, we'll be breaking out higher. I guarantee it. I can't guarantee it, but let's say I will. Look, this is the candles now. Everyone likes. I'm sure we'll get a push up. Let's have a look. It's because not enough people are liking. We're still on 25 likes. Like the stream and the price. Okay, 26. Let's see how we go. I'm going to have a look. 28 likes. At 30 likes, I'm sure the price is going to go up. Let's have a look. We are at 163. 28 likes. 2 more likes. 2 people haven't liked the stream. Let's see if the price moves. Sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm trying to show you here. This is a 1 minute candles. Oh, okay. I thought the price was going to move up. Unfortunately, we got the price come down a cent, so maybe it wasn't great luck, but I'm sure maybe we'll get a bounce back. We are up 4.5%, so congratulations to all the people who are in SBC. Anyone who has bought the stock at 150 has made great profits. Congratulations to you all. Thanks. If we do get 50 likes, we will add $10 to giveaway. I was going on the 1 minute candle. I wasn't showing you the screen, but I was waiting to see if we would have a green candle because of all the likes, but we will see if that happens. We have got temporarily gone down 1 cent. So let's see if we want to keep this momentum going up. We don't want to start getting stagnant. We don't want to start having the sellers come in. As you can see, the trend was very much up since open. And if we carry on coming down, then the trend might be the buyers aren't buying consistently. The buyers are stopping to buy, the sellers are coming in. It could mean temporarily, but if we are going to have a really bullish day, we won't have too many setbacks. Here we go, we're back at the 163. Let's see if we break up. Let's have a look. Okay, we are moving down a little bit. Let's have a look at the comments. Some interesting updates coming through. Bring that there. Zach Zate says, thank you for your consideration. My hopes and prayers are with, to end all wars in the world. Stop hate and love each other just like you love yourself. Zach Zate, those are amazing words, especially coming from you, from a country that's been attacked. The way that you can see through this and you just want peace, that is so great to see, and not many people share the same thoughts as yourself. So thank you for sharing that. We do wish for all wars in the world to stop. Exactly. Jojo S. Lol, Martyn is sounding like, okay, mate. Mohammed Kahaim, it's never going to go below 150. 6x for sure by Christmas. That's Jojo S.'s thoughts. Martyn says, I'm talking with a consortium of the world's largest retail investors. Have a chance to take my allocation to 100,000 shares. Wow. Good luck to you, Martyn. That's a wow. Leverage or loan, says Jojo S. I think it might be margin. I'm not sure. Seth Houston, could you? I would always be very careful for margin. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, 95% of day traders do lose their money. So yeah. So good luck to anyone who's doing that, but also. Do make your decisions by yourself, do your own research, and remember margin. A lot of day traders, 95% or more, do lose their money. Seth Houston says, could you, as simply as you can, explain what trimming off the top is exactly? How would you do so? I think you asked this question to Martyn before, but maybe I can answer it differently, or I'll probably say the same thing, but maybe I can show it in terms of a chart. trimming off the top. It's something we all do. I'm sure you've trimmed off the top before, but maybe you don't know exactly what the term means. Let's have a look at a chart like Tesla. I mean, you can look at any chart. Let's have a look at this. So let's say you're like me in 20, we've gone the 3 days. In 2020, and throughout 2019, you loved the look of Tesla, you loved what they were doing, you saw all the shorters, you saw all the terrible fake news narratives coming out about Tesla, but you saw through it all and you were buying. So let's say this whole 2019, 2017 period you were buying, and then you got this pop in 2019 before the COVID crash. So you're buying in this area between 11 and 25. Let's say your average price is 20. You see a bullish return. Let's say you've got a target of, okay, I want to double my money. So from $20, you've got to $40. You want to still be in the stock because you love it, but you want to take some profits off the top. So at $40, you say to yourself, okay, let me take 10% of the, let's say you bought at $20, you've got $1,000 worth. At $40, you've got $2,000 worth, and you want to take some off the top. So you decide to sell 10% or 20%. So you then take $200 profit. And you've just taken a little bit of profit. You've trimmed your position a little bit. So you trimmed off the top. It goes up higher. Then you decide to sell another 10%. So now your total holdings might still be $2,000 because the price has gone up another 100%, or it might be $3,500, but you've taken a bit more profit off the top. So now you're with $3,000. The price comes down, you want to buy the dip. So you buy another $1,000 worth, you've got $3,000. Then you've doubled your money at $50, you want to take another 20% profit. You've then you've got $3,000 here, you're going up to, you've doubled your money at $6,000, you want to take another 20%. So now you're looking at about $5,000, $4,800 or something like that. You then go up another 100%. Let's say you've got $6,000, you now have got $12,000. You want to take some off the top, trimming from your position. You take another 20% profit. You've got $10,000, you take 20% profit. You've got now $8,000. You want to buy the dip. You might not catch that dip, but it carries on going up. You might say, okay, I've made enough, take 20% profits. You might decide to buy back. You might miss the buy. You can't always buy the top, sell the top and buy the bottom. So you might miss another buy. It goes up more. You've doubled your money again. You're at $200. You might take some off the top, take another 20%. Now you're at a portfolio value of $10,000, and you've taken another 20%, and then you go to $300 and you decide to trim off the top, take some more. You come down to $200, you might buy some more, you go back, you see another 50% move, you trim off the top. It just basically means you're taking some profits, you might reinvest them later, buy the dip, for example. Trimming off the top is just not taking your whole position and liquidating it and turning it into realized profits, but just a certain percentage you're just taking off the top. You want to live on the profits, you want to have some money to reinvest, you're just trimming your position. It's hopefully I've explained it. Okay, but we are going to end the show shortly. We have answered everyone's questions. How many likes do we have? 29, nearly 50 likes, but we didn't make it. Hopefully in closing bell we might, and we can add to the giveaway. Let me give you the link to the giveaway. This is the link to the giveaway. We will be we will be announcing the competition winner on Sunday during my show. And there you go. And that's the link. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, of course, I did. Hopefully I did explain it well. Martyn Lucas says, remember the tax implication. Try and trade like this in your Roth or ISA account is best. Yeah, exactly. You will be taxed on it. I don't know how, I'm obviously not a tax advisor. I like to trade in my ISA if I'm doing stuff like that, and ultimately if you're making money you might as well pay the tax on it. You might, but yes, there is taxing thanks for sharing that, Martyn. Yeah, of course, see if that works in your region and how your taxes are being calculated. as you will pay capital tax more on short time trades, better if you held for a year or more. Yeah, so I think that's the US rule. I don't think in the UK we have a rule. I think capital gains is just capital gains. It doesn't matter how long you hold it, but I could be wrong. Again, I'm not a tax advisor, so maybe in the US that means more, but I think it is, as Martyn said, maybe a year. So you could still trim off the top if you've taken the trade. For example, 2019, you might have been buying Tesla at $20, but you want to trim off the top after after its long-term capital gains. So let's say it was something like May of 2019. By May of 2020, you could trim off the top because you're double the position. Let's say from May of 2020, you've bought some more and you want to trim off the top, you can go to May of 2021 and it's higher, so you can trim off the top that way. You can still trim off the top, you can do it on any time frame, but yeah, you have to be careful of taxes, but never let the worry of taxes put you off from taking profits, because you could end up losing all your money, and then that's even worse than paying taxes. So a lot of things to take into account, but for now I think we will be finishing the show. See any last comments coming through? Looks sunny day in Brighton today. Yeah, close Jojo, but you haven't quite hit the nail on the head. It is not sunny, it's cloudy but bright. A bit of sun coming through. Nothing wrong with paying tax. If you pay $1 million, it means you earned $10 million, you've earned $4 million. If you paid 10 million, it means you earn 4 million. Yeah, so obviously that's nothing wrong with it. It's better to maybe take the tax, pay the tax, but that means you've made some money, and instead you could have lost that money and paid no tax or made any profits. Seth Houston, last question now. If you had a lot of losses that you reported last year, would it matter at this point if you trade in? I can't answer a tax related question, sorry. If you of losses that you reported that year, would it matter at this point if you trade in your... I don't know, sorry, I don't even know where you're based, and even if I did, I don't want to give any sort of tax advice. To your role is dancing. So thank you all for joining. We will be here back at the closing bell. Let's see how the S&P is doing. Chart is no longer working. What a brilliant time to end the show. I can no longer see the chart, but anyway, we will look at the S&P, how that closes. It is Friday, so it will give us an indication of how we go next, how next week will go, and we'll also have a look on Sunday's show about a lot of cryptos, because it is getting to the point where we can start buying in shortly. We do have another... That's the giveaway, so do check that out. Tax losses offset profits, yes. Depends on circumstances, location, of course, yes. If you have losses, you can put them against your profits, but I don't know exactly what you meant by last year and brokerage. It really depends on location. Please do check online. But anyway, until tonight, take care of your money, take care of your crypto, take care of your stocks, and most importantly, take care of each other. See you in the closing bell. Bye-bye.